I'm not competing now.
Yeah. So is that chapter closed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the last show I did was 2019, which was Worlds in Bahamas, and I came third at that one. So that was the following year. So I won 2018 Worlds in Vegas, and then did the 2019, and I loved my physique then, and I was so happy with all the progress that was made just in the 1 year. But then COVID happened, so there was no comps. And for me, I think I really just shifted as a person as well. I started Rare, so my other business, and I think your priorities shift in life, especially as you
100%.
get older. And I achieved everything that I wanted to. I'd competed overseas multiple times. I'd been a European champion, a world champion. Met some incredible people through that. So it's like you tick, 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 and you're always going to chase that. But competing comes at such a sacrifice and a cost.
100%.
There'd be no way I'd be able to be in the position with business if I was trying to juggle the two. I don't think that I could sustain both. Plus be a good friend, plus be a good partner.
And look, not being modest, but living in the baller house too. But
we might not have that.
Yeah, but I think a lot of competitors and athletes in general don't know when to hang the gloves up.
Yeah. It's you're always just chasing that.
Yeah, it's always chasing it. And I think you're dead on because you obviously, and we'll kind of talk about social in a minute, you obviously use that to help grow your social stuff like that, get it to a point, get a platform, get a community, get an audience that's engaged with you. But when the time came, you're like, cool, I can walk away from it.
And I think it is really hard because parts of me is really torn all the time. And
I'm sure when you see the shows.
Because I get messages, when I go to, still go watch the show, I support my friends, I still get messages pretty much every time I put up a Q&A box on Instagram, everyone will be like, are you competing again? Are you prepping for a comp? Blah, blah, blah. And part of me, because as I said to you, I was so passionate about this kind of stuff. I love pushing myself. And to me, being so dialed in my nutrition, being so dialed in my training, being so headstrong and focused. And I do think it's a ripple effect in my life too, when that's obviously you're doing well here, then other areas too.
100%.
But I miss the hard and fast goal. I miss pushing myself. And I sometimes bring up with Mark, just remember when you made me do super comp with, we would train twice a day for 2 weeks. And I was like,
well, I think you should add to that. You were training twice a day for 2 weeks, but you were squatting every day.
And
it's yes, you were doing 150, I think, what was your best? 160? 155? Yeah, squat. But you were fucking squatting every day.
Yeah. Because we always compare. Sometimes I'll compare my training to now. I'm like, why aren't I getting the results that I used to? And he's like, you do realize, look at the training you guys that I used to do back then.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, remember that time when I used to do that?
Yeah, no. And it's, I think I speak, it's you have the different seasons or periods in your life.
Yeah, 100%.
It's it seems that post kind of comp and coming into COVID, the last few years have been the season of growing the empire.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's one of the hardest things as well, though. And you do fall into that. Well, I know I do personally, is the comparison trap with yourself
100%.
And comparing yourself to past versions of you.
Yeah.
Whereas there's been times I've been way more jacked, I've been way more shredded, I've been way more muscly, I've been so much stronger, whatever it is. And then it's okay, but look at what you had to do then to be that person. And look at all the other things that you didn't have back then. But then fast forward to now, it's just, as you said, it's a different season in life. So you can't really compare.
I kind of classify it in 4 categories. You got obviously your family and your relationship. So that could be your partner, your kids, whatnot. You've got your business and the impact that career is putting towards it. You've then got your physical body, then your emotional body.
Yeah.
Right. So how you're actually feeling. And it's to have all 4 of those, fucking 10xing at the same time. It's never happened.
Yeah, I was going to say something's going to have to give
I reckon
along the
I've
way.
gotten maybe 3 at once with a 0.5 on the other. And those periods are full flow.
Yeah.
But it's really hard. And I've learned to I think, when you're a typical reaching for the stars as you are, as I am, as Mark is.
Yeah.
It's, sometimes you just got to be a bit compassionate on yourself.
Yeah.
And just accept that's fine.
Be kind to yourself.
That's where it's at. Yeah.